again, everybody. Is there music on that, Ron? I don't know. I was setting this up. I was actually trying to do something. Apparently it went live automatically when I hit live on my OBS. Anyway, since I'm watching myself, what do you think of my background there? And this is just a Monday night transfer of an iMovie, and it's actually an epic failure of trying to repair the... Okay, music is on. I don't know what's on. I'll have to figure it out later. No worries. So let's get right over to this. So 90% of what I'm going to do is always going to be live. So having said that, I'm going to now reduce my boxes down so I can kind of keep an eye on what I'm doing and go from there. So my brother had a HP DV9000 laptop. The power would show on, you turn it on, the lights would come on, no screen. So now we're going to take the iPhone. We're going to plug in the iPhone. I already turned the iPhone on because I've learned that if you turn it on, the box should pop up on my screen. And there it is. Of course, it's hidden. Let me move it over here. And you always get this, oops, something went wrong. At least I do. Story of my life. Something went wrong. So we're going to try again. You'll look for the device to import from. I'm going to go with my iPhone. Something went wrong. Try again. iPhone. And usually it works on the second time. So now I don't have to hold the iPhone, which I'm doing. So I'm going to set it down. We're running. And this is live. So you get to see what happens as I do it. Apologize for my lovely hairdo. My hairdresser was off today, so didn't get the hair done today. I took the laptop completely apart after trying to get it to work. And I actually did get it to boot one time for about 5 minutes and it shut down, which is an indication that it was overheating. So I took it all apart, and upon taking it apart, I discovered that the heat sink for the processor had no thermal paste on it. And everything I've been taught and known means that's a big no-no. So now we found our video. It's found a lot 1392, I think it said. No, 2154. 2,154 items to import. But I just want the one video, and I happen to know it's probably, well, actually, now let's see. I don't know. I'm thinking it's one before here. But these are the ones that show that it was actually working. So let me see. Yeah, those are. So I'll post a picture in a minute. But let's go ahead and get this. So we're going to import that video. See how long that takes. Now I'm not mirroring at all, Ron. I've just plugged in my USB. I'm importing a video. You can import pictures as well. To transfer this from an iPhone movie to the MP4 format, I found you can do it through Photos by just editing out about 2 seconds of your video, and it converts it to MP4 somehow, which is pretty cool. So it shows it's been imported to Photos and saved to my pictures. So we're going to click on that. It's probably going to go full screen, which it did not. That surprises me. And we're going to go see if we can find it. And I don't see it. Of course, I'm not really expecting it to jump out and say, here I am. But it should jump right out and say, here I am. There's the snow. Okay, so let's close that. It says it's been successfully imported to photos and saved to users' pictures. So we're going to hit OK. I'm going to close this for now. Don't need it. I will go find it, although it's right here. So we're going to open this up in Photos.
Okay, so I've got this Hewlett Packard.
Yeah, I also should have learned how to spin it. So this is going to be like all kind of sideways.
You hit the power button right here.
So we're going to close it. We know that's the right video. I'm now going to move this a little bit so that I can get over here to Photo. Ooh, what the heck is that? That's interesting. I don't want that. What I do want is my photos. And then I want to open it. So put this back over here. So we're going to go ahead and open it. And we're going to come up here to trim the edit right here, the cross pencils. We're going to trim it. We're going to move it, I don't know, about. Got to grab the little white thing. I'm going to trim it to there. Click on Save a Copy. So it didn't look like it moved. So part of setting up tonight, I got a light, turned it on. I kind of focused it over to this way of me, to my right, on the wall. And I moved both cameras. They're both pretty much sitting on top of each other. So I got to figure out why this didn't do what it's supposed to do. And I want to save a copy. It's not letting me save a copy. That's interesting. So I want to trim it. Just full screen. I don't care what I look like. Interesting. It's pretty interesting. Obviously, you can't rotate, so I want to edit and create. I want to trim. I want to come down here. I want to move that and save a copy. And I can't save a copy. Why can't I save a copy? That's okay. This has got me baffled. But again, live and unrehearsed, unscripted. So let's figure out what's not working here. So let's minimize that. Go to my pictures. Not seeing it, and that's not surprising, even though it showed it was in there. Yeah, I hate getting frustrated. That's all today has been, actually, though, is frustration. So, but when there's a will, there's a way. And I still, oh, there it is. So now we're going to go in here and we're going to open it with Photos. It's going to bring up the same doggone thing. I still can't rotate it around here, but I'm going to click on Edit and Create. I'm going to go to Trim, and I'm going to move my little cursor that much, and I still can't save a copy. So maybe somebody's changed something, or maybe I'm not remembering a step. I don't know. But I want to do this so that I can show you guys how to do it. And I know it works because this movie right here and this movie right here are the same movie, except I trimmed this one and it worked just fine. So we're going to pick another video real quick. And we're going to stop it. We're going to go in here to edit and create. We're going to go to trim. We're going to take out that much of it, and it's not letting me do it again. So I'm guessing there's been an update that has affected this, because it should. I've done it, so I know that it works. And oddly enough,
So I'm going to redo a video.
yeah, as long as that's grayed out, it's not going to let me do it. So let me see if I can do anything in the VLC.
Okay, so I'm going to redo a
And
video.
it's going to look like I
quick.
cannot.
It's not going to be very long.
Tools, effects and filters, audio effects, video effects. That's not what I want. Open file, convert, save. You know what? Let's get out of this, and let's go back over here to this one. Let's open it with VLC.
Okay, so
Let's stop it. Let's go to convert/save. Actually, let's see if we can't spin that. Can add subtitles. I don't see a means to spin it at all. So for now, let's just go see if we can save the doggone thing. So I don't want to save it. I want to convert it. So get out of that. I want to convert or save. And you can select local files from the following list. I don't see, so go add. Wow. Weird. Guess I'm going to learn something here. So I'm going to go ahead and wow, I can stream from VLC. I didn't know that. I wonder how that would work. No, you got to pick a file, so that's for another time. Audio, video track, zoom, crop, take a snapshot, subtitles, tools, code information is got an information, which means it probably is not going to work. Preferences. I don't see anything here. I'm not seeing anything here that says I can save it as an MP4. So not happy right now. I guess maybe going live is not the way to do it. There's got to be a way. Convert, save. Choose one or more media files to open. Well, I don't see anything to choose. Oh, actually, okay, you know what? Let's go about this a different way. Go back in and see what's going on. So got 3 people watching. Appreciate everybody watching. I do everything live and unscripted, and I do make mistakes. And right now I'm making a big mistake. I'm trying to convert my iPhone video that I did last week using photos over to MP4 format so I can post it onto YouTube to show what an epic fail I did, taking a laptop completely apart, adding thermal paste because it was missing it, and it did not solve the problem. So that's where we're at tonight. Don't know who the 3 people are. Leave a comment after you can leave comments, or if you have a YouTube channel, you can join us in the chat room, and that would be cool. that's kind of my ultimate goal, is to get at least one or two other people to say hi in the chat room, or voice their opinion or whatever. So let's get back on this. I've still got about 14 minutes or so before I even have to do anything. So I'm going to open VLC Player by itself. I'm going to go into Media. I'm going to go into Convert Save. And it doesn't show me where I can... Oh, here we go. Let's see here. I want in Pictures, and I want the video that I just did, which is this one. I'm going to open that up, and then it's got that movie. We're going to click on Convert Save. We're going to convert. We're going to convert to not MP3. I want the video. So we're going to convert it to, let's try this one here. MP3, MP4. See what happens. Apparently nothing, because it won't let me start. Display the output. Sure, why not? Nope, that's not helping. Profile. Nope, that's not helping. Destination file. Oh, okay, I gotta have a destination file. So let's figure out, where do I want to put this? Let's put it back in Pictures, and we're gonna call it MP4. Save. Okay. So we got the original. It's an iPhone.mov. I'm going to convert it to hopefully MP4. I changed it to MP4. We're going to put it right back in the same spot. We're going to hit start. I have no idea how long this will take. Down here at the bottom, you can see, or you might not be able to see, but there's a blue line running down here. We're about 6 seconds into it right now, and estimated is about 1:17, so that's not too bad. So while that's doing that, I'm going to jump back over here. Shout out to Ron in Las Vegas. Okay, I'll give a shout out to Ron in Las Vegas. Ron, it's kind of senseless doing a shout out to you because you're the only one in chat right now, but let's give a shout out to Ron in Las Vegas. Ron's sense of humor is really good. Matches mine quite well. So let's jump back over to here and see where we're at. Or you know what? I can probably just move this up. Yeah, I can. I don't know if this is showing across here or not. And the camera's moved. That's interesting. I swear we have a ghost in this house. I really do. Things move. Things happen. And I'm like, well, what caused that? And like, there's no wind and no earthquakes, no tornadoes, nothing going on that should cause anything like that to happen. Yet this stuff happens. So that's where we're at. Not a problem, Ron. Not a problem. So I don't know what to do to kill the time. We got about 20 seconds left or so. Just looking at the clock itself. The one good thing is I am going to take that laptop back apart, by the way. I am going to figure out what's wrong with it, even if it means I get out a multimeter and start tracking down the motherboard and see if the motherboard itself is dead. I priced those today. They're about $95. It's a 14 or 15-year-old laptop. It's a Hewlett-Packard DV9000. And best I can tell, they came out in either 2006 or 2007. So it's older. And max gig is 2 GB of RAM, or max memory, rather, max gig. Max memory is 2 GB, and that's slow. Considering nowadays most of them are 8. So this looks like this is about done. Let's close this. And now we got 4 people. Hey, welcome in. Thanks for watching. This is an epic fail. Man, so far it's been an epic fail. I'm just trying to upload actually I'm trying to convert an iPhone movie, and it looks like it's done. So let's see what happens now. And I don't know. Let's go to open file. And let's bring this down here where it's big. Oh, look, there it is. So if I click on this, now
Okay, so
it's wrong. If it play, yeah, see it's wrong because I don't know. I thought I had the doggone thing turned like I was supposed to, and I don't know that I can rotate that. But you'll get the general gist. I don't know if there's volume with this or not. If there is, I'm not hearing it. And that's because I got my volume muted. So there is volume. So I'm going to go ahead and mute that too. I don't need that. So that was a failure. I took it completely apart and it did not want to work. So now let's close that. Let's jump back over to here. Yeah. You lost the laptop, Ron. Good job. Ron's lost the laptop, everybody. Is it one of the ones I fixed for you? You need to find it if it is. So now let's see if I can go open another tab right here, jump over to YouTube, or jump into a different tab of YouTube, and this comes up. I do a lot of watching of music. I would do a lot of watching of building computers. I do a lot of watching of trying to learn stuff. We're going to go to my channel, and then we're going to go to these are all my videos. I want to upload, which I have no clue how to upload a video. I'm just amazed that right now I can be here and here at the same time. I mean, you would think you couldn't. So how do I upload a video? I guess I could do a search, but I don't want to. So I like watching, like I said, I like watching talent, and this girl here does drum covers of different songs, and obviously, I mean, this one everyone's heard of and seen. This song, I don't know if it's loud or not. That's her dad. I don't see how they don't get away with copyright violations. I don't know what they changed to not do it, but she's talented. I've watched a lot of her stuff. There's an 8-year-old out of Japan that's just as talented. So that's not what I intended to do, but it's a little bit of what I do. So let's stop that. And let's go back to home. I don't see a help button. Should be a doggone help button. There's a help button. How to upload videos. Sign into YouTube Studio, create, upload. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this full screen, jump back over here. We still got 4 people, so no one else has said anything. Is that the one you watch Harabas on? Wow. It's got to be there in your house. I mean, you were just watching Harabas the other night, so you should be good to go. So I'm going to jump back over here. I'm going to go back to here. I want to go to YouTube Studio, and I want to see if I can upload that video real quick. And then if it does, I'm going to get rid of it because I need to figure out how to. I don't want to create. I don't think. Oh, yeah, upload. I do want to create. So we can drop or we can select. And we know that it's in pictures, I believe. And we know that it is image MP4. Now this shows it being right. This will be interesting. Actually, you know what? I want to take a gander at this real quick.
Okay, so I've got this Hewlett Packard.
Yeah, it's wrong. I was hoping by this being orientated right, it would be right, but it's wrong. So there we go. And now I got to, this is actually not as bad as I thought. HP DB 9000 black screen of death failure. I'm not going to put a thumbnail playlist. It's not for kids. So it's basically the same thing as going live. And then you can complete this. Yeah, standard definition. That's cool. Doesn't have to be anything. It says it's uploading. And I want it to be public. And we're going to publish it. Yeah, that wasn't as bad. So I guess it's processing. It says processing will begin shortly. So that wasn't as bad as what I thought it would be. No, I went to the wrong one. That's how I entertain myself. What happened to the one I recommended? Which one do you recommend, Ron? You've recommended a couple, actually. We've been watching the Harabas. Those are pretty cool. Still, I do a lot of music stuff. So here, while that's doing that, what do you guys think about this? I went and got that background offline or off being live, and I guess now I should change it to, it's not a failure of transferring the iPhone. We actually figured out how to do that using VLC. I'm kind of curious as to why it's not working in photo anymore. Knowing Microsoft and everybody else, they've probably changed it. Yeah, Harabas, we watch that all the time. I got the big TV in there hooked up, hardwired, so she can watch it with no disconnections or anything else. So I just got my different scenes right here going. I got this one, which absolutely apparently has nothing, even though it should have. There's the river. That's working. That's good. Turn the river off, and then it should have raindrops, but the raindrops aren't working. So I'm going to have to go figure out why the raindrops aren't working. And the raindrops aren't working because probably a bad snow. Oh, I know why the raindrops aren't working. So I've got a docking station that I use, and I have an 8 terabyte hard drive. Well, where'd I go? Let's just leave that right there for now. Let's just close that. Oh, is that what I want? Yeah, that's what I want. I want to hit OK. So I have an 8 terabyte hard drive right here. It's a Seagate 8 terabyte. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's kind of hard to see, but it says right there 8 terabyte. Let's see if this camera, oh, that camera's not working. So why isn't that camera working? Is that one off? No, there we go. That's the other camera. Doesn't work. It's just a little bit cheaper. But anyway, my son gave this to me. The company he works for, when they don't work, he gives them to me. So the raindrops wasn't working because I put everything I want related to OBS, which is the open broadcast source, on here. So I'm going to reach down and plug it into my docking station. Windows 10 makes its little noise to let you know it's connected. And if it all goes the way it should, raindrops should start showing up on this background. I don't know if I have to refresh it or not. So let me turn it off, turn it back on. Well, that's weird because that was in the same spot and it's still working. Turn the river off. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't figure out. It's still trying to read it, actually. Go ahead. Probably going to lock up my machine again, which is really interesting because OBS is not responding. So probably not broadcasting right now, although it shows I'm broadcasting. Although maybe I'm not broadcasting. No, I'm frozen up. Oh, how I wish we were live right now. Doggone it, I wish we were live. So I don't know if we're back to live or not. If we are, then you're seeing that I'm trying to pick some things up. Oh yeah, jump back to live. So what I was trying to do in OBS was I was trying to find why my raindrops weren't working, and I was trying to do a quick browse, and I don't see them. So that's fine. I will figure that out later and probably just put it on my hard drive itself. So for now, that's cool. So that's gonna maybe not wrap it up. Let's go back over here and let's see. Finish processing. The standard needs to finish processing. It says it's still processing. So I'm going to hit video uploads complete. We're going to close that. Going to jump back over here. Going to go to my channel. We're going to, yeah, it's right there. So we know this is going to be wrong. So I'm going to leave it for a few minutes, maybe 40 minutes, 50 minutes at the most. So that's cool. So that's going to wrap it up for tonight. The robot sound was the boss sending me a text. Ron, that's her sound. It's the closest I can come to Charlie Brown, you know, the teacher in Charlie Brown. It's that's the closest I can find. That's kind of what I want to find, but that's as close as I can get. So shout out to Ron in Las Vegas. Thanks again for watching, Ron. Thanks again for contributing in the chat room. Thanks again for your suggestions. I will be live probably sometime tomorrow, although we've got to run to the Filipino store, get some Filipino stuff. But I will do a live video. I'll just have to figure out what it was. If you want to send me offline in the messenger some suggestions, that's cool. We're going to move the chickens tomorrow maybe to the coop. Maybe I'll video that, us moving those chickens, and post that. Thanks to the 4 people that are watching. I really appreciate it. I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you're watching. Hopefully when it becomes available to leave a comment, you'll leave a comment. Or if you can join us in the chat room, that would be great too. Ron, I'll be back live later. If you're off tomorrow, maybe you'll be up. If not, no worries. You know me. Catch everybody on the flip side. Thank you so much.